Uh, Thought we had a dominant performance on really all three phases. Absolutely hate the end of the game there. For a number of different reasons, that's not what college football is about, but also, the band, we don't get to go over there and show them our appreciation for everything they do, so that also upsets me a lot. So I thought in general, our guys kept their composure and they're cool. Played pretty well. I think the three factors we thought in the game were going to be rushing battle, rushing margin, which we won 351-26. Sack margin, which we set a school record. We had 9 sacks. How many did they have? 0. And then the other one was third down margin, which we won that one as well. So glad that we finished the shutout, and thought we did some good things. Questions?
Ricky, they've allowed more sacks than any team in the country. Coming in, did you suspect that you'd be able to do some damage there?
I thought we had a pretty good plan to how to attack their protections. Coach Seiler and defensive staff do a great job with that. I thought we missed a couple too, really bluntly. I thought our blitzers did a really good job, which allowed our defensive linemen to start to get free because they couldn't just say that they were going to block our blitzers with running backs and tight ends. They had to start sliding guys, and that allowed, when we didn't blitz, it allowed our defensive line to get free a little bit.
Coach, I know you shy away from the personal accomplishments talk or anything like that, but ODU's first winning season since 2016. What's it say about this group to be able to accomplish that and get the program back to that?
I've said it from the very beginning. This team loves to play the game of football. You see that. They love playing the game with each other. I mean, if you see that last sack by Chris Spencer, and you just watch the entire defense go crazy. They weren't done watching that game, right? They weren't done being invested in each other, being invested in that game. And I think that's the true mark of the team.
What does it mean to get a shutout? I know, what does Blake Seiler think about getting a shutout like this? It's the first one since 2017, I believe, for this team.
I mean, again, I don't know if Coach Seiler necessarily feels a certain way about it, but I think our players do. I think our players wanted one last week. And to be able to bounce back and get one today and have, we've now set the fewest yards allowed in school history 3 different times this year. So doing some good things there.
The offensive line only giving up the 1 sack. And I think heading into tonight, Troy was leading the Sun Belt in sacks. Talk about the job they did tonight.
Unbelievable. 351 yards rushing. That's pretty dominant right there. It's not like we didn't throw the ball down the field. We still did that. We were still chucking the ball down the field like we always do. Great game plan and tremendous execution.
How do you feel like your special teams? It's been kind of up and down this year, but today pretty good.
Yeah, I think our special teams overall has been pretty good. There's usually been a play or two a game that maybe didn't produce the way we wanted to. We've got to just eliminate those plays, because if you look at what we're doing on all the other ones, we're doing really well. But unfortunately, special teams, that's what it's about. It's about those 1 or 2 plays. So overall, we've done some good things. We need to continue to be more consistent.
You mentioned how all 3 phases, so you won't have anything to find for them bad in practice the next day.
No, there'll be a lot to find. Yeah, no. That's one of the gifts of all of us as coaches. We're still going to find stuff inevitably. But tonight I'm not going to. So we'll do that later.
On the receiver pass there late in the game, have you always played your card on that? Now, did you kind of use that trick play up in a blowout game that you maybe not be able to use it again later in the season?
No. I don't know. We can throw it to the other side, I guess. Trick plays are what they are. I think that you could say you've used it and you can say whatever, but as a team, it's not. If the other team is playing for trick plays all the time, then we're gonna run for a lot of yards, right? Because they're gonna be sitting back and they're not gonna be necessarily playing downhill and playing with conviction. So, they serve that purpose as well.
Devin has really started off the season not playing a lot, and then has progressed steadily. See, his production just keeps ratcheting up. Is he just earning more time?
There's some things kind of held him back early in the year, and he's done a really nice job. I saw a change in him a couple weeks ago where he just a switch kind of flicked for him, and there was a lot more attention to detail, and it just seemed like his mind has been a lot clearer and yet more focused at the same time, right? And so I think that's I've just seen it every time, and he's come up to me, and him and I talk all the time, and he just seems much more comfortable in just his own skin and his own role in the team and that sort of thing. And that usually, once you own your role, you generally can be more successful at that role. So
It was a chippy game all
Yeah.
throughout.
Yep.
And at the end, was that just frustrations, did you think, of boiling over from Troy?
I don't know.
happened?
I didn't see it. I mean, I talked to the guys. I could anticipate something happening, but you just, unfortunately, there's no room for that in our game.
Ricky, at the end of the game, Coach Franklin exchanged a high five with some of your friends and neighbors. How did it feel to have him here to watch you in your 7th game?
No, I mean, I don't know. Kind of the way you'd ask that question. I mean, he's my friend, right? You know what I mean? So I mean, to everybody else, he's James Franklin, but to me, he's my friend. So to have him here was awesome.
Anything else for Coach?
How do you, I know exactly what you're going to say. Moving forward, how do you convince your players they're not playing with house money with what they've accomplished already?
I mean, they didn't play with house money today. So, I mean, they wanted to go out there and they wanted to win. They're going to want to go down to Georgia Southern. They're going to want to win. I mean, this team likes, like I've said it before, they love playing the game of football. They love playing with each other. And they also love winning, And so we got great leaders on this team. And we got guys who, genuinely love to play the game of football. And so I don't think it's going to take much convincing.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Colton, what was it like to, with that offensive line, what they were doing today and all the running yards you guys were able to put up?
Yeah, we're pounding the rock. Offensive line was getting off the ball, moving D-line back. They were making holes, a lot of space for us to run back there. Running backs were finding lanes, finding creases, and it was a good game on the ground for us.
Speaking of that O-line, Devin, from the very beginning of the game, you started off hot and it just kind of continued all the way through. Talk about how that game felt, what it looked like.
Yes, sir. All week we've been practicing really hard, high intensity. So it was just second nature, or almost like just normal. It felt like getting knocked back for the O-line. It just felt like business as usual, running behind those guys.
Jeremy, 26 rushing yards, 9 sacks, shutout. Talk about, you finally got the shutout. Talk about the job the defense did tonight.
Oh man, it was great, man. We've been preparing, stacking days all throughout the week. So for us to go out there and put it on tape today, man, it's an amazing feeling.
What was it like, just the overall feeling to finally get that shutout? Because I know you guys wanted it last week. You probably wanted it against Coastal, but to kind of seal the deal and hold them to 0.
I think it's a great feeling right now. It's gonna be a great feeling Sunday when we come in and meet about it. But ultimately, we got like 3 more games. We want more shutouts. So.
Devin, Ricky was saying that a 3 weeks ago, he sensed that a switch turned on for you, and that you seemed more focused and clear in your thinking. What happened?
It was just carrying on that 1-0 mentality. I lost my mom early this year, so it was now or never for me in a sense. It just gave me a second leg and a second will. It just gave me even more of a why to keep pushing.
This game seemed chippier than normal. Why do you think that was?
I think I don't know necessarily about chippy, but you know we competitive, man. It's football,
Yeah.
you know.
It's out there going to battle. You know, it's gonna get chippy either way.
You think there should have been a flag on that late hit or that hit out of bounds?
I mean, it's just a football play. I kind of let up a little bit, but I don't know if I was fully out or not. He was just playing fast, so it was just a bang play. I mean, things happen.
This team is guaranteed its first winning record in 9 years, and you guys are very instrumental in that. Colton, start with you. What do you think about that? Securing the winning record.
Yeah, no, it just means a lot to us. All the work we put in over the summer and the spring and off season just helped us get here. Every day just grinding, going 1-0, and we're just focused on what we got ahead of us. Really just playing as a team this year for sure.
Jeremy, did you see things on tape in your preparation? Troy had given up more sacks than any team in the country. Did you guys think you could do some business against them?
Yeah, man. I feel like we got some guys on our defense that think that we can't get blocked. So, like you just said, going into it, coach wanted us to attack, and we attacked it today. So it showed up on film.
Anything else for these guys?
Hey, Devin, was that the game plan going into just to pound the rock? Did you know you were going to get the ball like that?
No, sir, but it was more so just to do our 111th as a group and come together and put on a good show for you guys.
Do you guys like playing under the lights on a Thursday night? What was that like?
Oh, you can't beat that feeling, man.
Great feeling.
Feels amazing.
Great, fantastic.
Did you guys watch SportsCenter today? Did you see what was going on?
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
Nah.
What did you think of it?
Thought it was cool. It was cool. Coach Ronnie eating the burger was pretty funny. Little dunk tank. Yeah, it's good stuff.
You guys missed it, but a dog parachuted into the stadium.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even joking, man.
Dog.
Not by himself.
He had somebody with him,
Do it
but
all.
he was in the
I
sky.
hope so.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.